And your Mac OS tip of the month this month is how to customize column headings in your Finder Windows list view. And we're going to have a demo. All right, so here's a Finder window. And the Macintosh Finder is the file browser in Mac OS. And I have this window set for a list view. It can also be viewed as icons, as columns, and as a gallery. But this tip is for list view looking only. You'll see there is column headings for each of these different data types here. There's the name of the file. There's a cloud here. That's a cloud status icon. And, oh, I forgot I have these controls here. You can zoom in or highlight. Date modified column, a size, and a kind column. Now, you may or may not see these in your list view on your Mac at any given window or whatever. But you can change those. And if you right-click on this header line, you'll get a pop-up menu where you can turn on and off different types of data. The one thing you cannot turn on and off is the name. You have to have a file name column. You can't get rid of the file name column. You could turn off everything else and just have a list of file names if you want. But for instance, if you want to have the version of something, or the comments, or the tags applied to it, or more than likely some other date. So you want to see, it has date modified already. Maybe I want to see the date that the file was last opened. So I check that, turn that on, and it adds a column to the right here, date last opened. So these files that don't have a date haven't actually ever been opened. In other words, they haven't been opened from this window, from this view. I've actually used them in something, but I didn't open the file. So when it says what kind of image it is here. Now, if I want to sort by last opened, I have to click on that column heading, and then it will resort the list. And if I make the window a little wider, I can see the file name and this new column. And it's going to sort it from the most recent at the top to the oldest at the bottom. And the ones that don't have dates, they'll just be at the very bottom. If I want to reverse the direction, you see this little tiny arrow here, kind of a V shape. It's pointing down. If you click on that, it'll change the direction. Actually, if you just click on the column heading anywhere, it'll change the direction. So now it's doing the oldest first and the newest at the bottom. So you can sort by any of these column headings in either ascending or descending order, and you can turn on and off different types of data by right-clicking or control-clicking, which gives you the secondary menu or the contextual menu, and checking one of these on or off. So if I turn off iCloud status, that little cloud column goes away. So that's how you can quickly customize and resort a folder full of files to show it the way you want to see it. Alphabetically, you'd click on name, and it'll sort it alphabetically, ascending to descending, A to Z, or you can do Z to A. The thing about file names and alphabetization on computers you have to know is that numbers always precede letters. You'll notice when I do sort by name and it's doing ascending, it has these files that start with the year first before you get to the ones that start with letters. So if you have file names that start with numbers, they're going to be before letters. And punctuation will be before numbers. And if you use a period at the beginning of your file name, don't. That tells macOS to hide the file. So once you've named it and committed the name, it'll disappear. Well, there's a command for show hidden files, but just don't use a period at the beginning. But if you use a space at the beginning of a file name, that'll put the file name before anything else in the alphabet. You can use a space at the beginning of a file name. And those alphabetization rules also apply to Windows, although I'm not sure about the period on Windows. But you can use a space at the beginning of a file name in Windows, and it'll put it above numbers in the alphabetization, and numbers are always before letters. Okay, any questions? macOS tip? All right.